Oh, it's our first game of the night, and it's going to be hardpoint.
Old Guys Texas spawned literally on top of the hardpoint. Good for them. They get the first opening blood as well. We're going to see the side of New York SubPar spawning on the opposite side. Have to play for this. Already seeing that new rotation coming in handy here. Love to see the new hardpoint rotation coming in. Everyone noticed how difficult it was to break in and out of hills maybe on the previous rotation set, but now things are kicking off here. New York SubPar getting some nice kills as OGT, though. They do pick up a lot of this early time, getting themselves up to that 20-second mark. Nice little start for them.
I mean, Old Guys Texas still holding the hard point. It's a little bit contested by the New York SubPar. Let's see if they're able to hold it or defend it. They're trying to go. They're still defending and still racking up points. Only 1 point for the New York SubPar. So they need to start getting some attention to the hard point, especially since it's the last 10 seconds. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, this next one going to be all the way down here by these bottom eskies. You see Panda already setting up for the New York SubPar squad. OGT going to have to push through the map to get over there. New York SubPar set up, but Splatterboy, he's making his way through the line, takes the first one down, trying to see what he can get going here. He's going to get shot up pretty good. Killer Ghost and Co, though, trying to defend these Eskies the best they can. Gonna have a couple players up top they have to deal with. Going to take down some of these early kills. OGT getting cut down on their way in. Splatterboy trying to give some cover over the top. Not quite able to do too much, though, quite yet. You see New York SubPar still trying to hold strong. The spawns coming in from either side. But OGT now, a big flank coming through that number 4 player. Going to be making a move around the back. That's going to be burned. Oh, he's going to get a nice opening pick there. He's got to have a nice opportunity to push on in. New York SubPar getting cut down now. An opportunity to break the hill. OGT hop on it. Have to defend it.
We see how they're starting to break and start to move. Old Guy Texas starting to rack up some terrain, but New York SubPar is still trying to recover the hard point at this point. We see Butch Mackin. Oh, well, Bert Mackin. Oh my god, this username. Sometimes they're insane to pronounce. But Killer goes holding the angle, making sure no one comes through. A little bit of a stun grenade, maybe. Trying to check him, but at the same time, trying to make sure his team is able to recover. We see a little bit less of the 30-point deficit, so hopefully they're able to recover here. Oops, the grenade will go back into his own owner, and so far the hard point is still in the hands of New York SubPar, but Old Guy Texas is trying to claim it for their own team.
Yeah, this P3 held down by New York SubPar for now. We'll see what can get going. We see a couple guys like Panda making some big plays for his team. OGT trying to push this in, but they're getting cut down from all sides now. But we see Panda still making plays as he goes down. OGT trying to break on in, but they can't get anywhere near this hill. The time very much so going in favor of New York. 20 seconds left on this P3. They've gotten a ton of the time. Mr. Anderson cutting down another player there. One of those guys we've seen around the league here for a couple seasons now. He is an absolute demon down in this silver division. Love to see him playing right now. Both these teams, remember, 5-0 on the season, so this is a big one to figure out who's going to take the lead in that bracket.
Yeah, especially when there's a lot coming through in these coming weeks. We see now, of course, that the New York SubPar, like you said, they're now starting to gain the lead and they are starting to contest the hard point. No one is getting through. We see that they're still racking up points. They are not letting Old Guys Texas recover. There's now a 30-point deficit for this green team. So let's see if they're able to recover. Right now, they're starting to struggle going through those pushes, but New York SubPar doesn't have to drop a sweat. They're just trying and maintaining the hard point with all they can, and of course making sure Old Guys Texas are either remain dead or away from the hard point.
A nice contest coming through though from OGT. We see Splatterboy getting that done, but he's got to defend for now. He's going to stay alive just momentarily, but OGT finally, New York finally get the kill. You're going to see Parks to be one of those players bringing in some big numbers, up to 12-7 on a 4 streak. His teammate Panda up to 11-5. These two absolutely frying for their squad. Now his team going to take a 50-point lead going into this next hard point. The P5 is going to be in the middle of the airfield here, so this one should be very interesting. Going to be open from pretty much all sides. We'll see what team can take control of this one. OGT trying to get that outside control, get the top control if possible, but New York up top. Panda getting taken down immediately though. OGT getting somewhat around this hill. New York still looking to try to break into this one once again.
New York SubPar is still making sure they claim the points. It's now a 60 and almost 70-point difference. They're not letting Old Guys Texas claim. As we see now, they're starting to put themselves into the hard point. But the question is if they are able to just stay there. But they are just taking kill after kill. New York is not letting them progress, and of course this could mean danger if they want to claim this first game.
Yeah, this first game gonna be a big one in this series, but OGT getting a bunch of time on this P5, surprisingly. Gonna get that lead brought down just by a little bit, but the P1 about to pop up. OGT trying to get here, knowing New York was able to hold it down the previous time. I mean, sorry, that was OGT holding it down. Let's see if they can do it again. They get some of the early kills. New York, though, trying to hold the back spawn. That's going to be Panda up to 14-9 now. He's got that MCW absolutely cooking as he gets taken down by the nice pistol shots coming in. Parks from the front trying to take down these OGT players. Gets one, gets the second one. All of the trouble's going their way. OGT losing some players. New York, though, you got to stay up with the spawns. OGT, the spawns coming in nice and close. They're getting some of these kills, but the trades are back and forth. The time is back and forth. Both teams still fighting for it, but OGT coming out on top.
All guys, Texas making sure they are trying to claim the point, and they're making back, and they're taking back the points that were lost to New York, just staying on the hard point a lot of this time. Now it's all about the push. If they're able to make a great push, New York might be able to reclaim the hard point, but with 10 seconds left, all guys Texas need to make sure they move on to the next hard point and win terrain over New York, as they might be able to just seal the deal right in this one, or maybe just wait for the next one as they are trying to maintain a good terrain. We see that New York is starting to claim some points. Let's see if all guys Texas are able to break the setup or even break down the players that are just staying on the hard point, and it seems that it's going to be a yes. Now New York has to go in or find a way in and get that hard point back.
The 70-point deficit completely gone. OGT now going to regain the lead for the first time in what feels like forever, all the way back to that P1, P2 Roto originally. But OGT in the lead, losing a couple players in the process here. New York trying to break on in. 25 seconds remaining on the hill. They get some of the early kills. Let's see if they can take that time. OGT doing the smart thing, rotating all the way to that P3 on the opposite side of the map. New York sending a few players out there to buffer out, knowing they have to get this push started. Trying to get a little bit of that last bit of time, regaining the lead themselves. OGT, though, the setup is in. Waiting for these New York players to set on the trap. The OGT getting in the early break there, early kill that is, sorry, against Parks, Panda and co. Trying to make their move. Panda almost gets the opening pick, but does get taken down. OGT with 2 to their name, looking to keep extending it out, but Mr. Anderson taking the outside route through the back, double windows. A chance to make a play, picks one off. He's looking for a second one over by the front. He gets a second one in for his name. His teammate's going to be pushing in very quickly. Early going to get a nice kill there. Killer Ghost trades one out. Friar Chet now by himself, has to try to stay alive. He's got a couple players pushing him in. His teammate spawning on the opposite side of the map, but he's staying alive. He's getting some big kills. But New York on the time, ignoring him for now.
Oh, that's going to be a huge kill. That's going to be, of course, a point back for New York. Now it's going to be trading left and right those teammates. We see the hard point now being contested, and New York is going to take it. Now all guys have to push in and try to reclaim it. They're starting to lose the way, and they're starting to lose, of course, the terrain against the New York. They need to find a way. We'll see if they're able to push. Ferric just trying to push in. Will get the kill. Now they are holding the hard point, but only for the last seconds, as it is now changing sides. And of course, New York is ready to collect it, but now it's contested. It's a 1v1. Let's see who will take it. It will be New York, as they are starting to close in into the final points.
Both teams currently fighting at Burger Town. Who can get the minimum wage job first? We'll find out soon. New York looking like they're ones that want to take it over here. OGT falling all over the map and get a couple kills of their own. Friar Chet and go moving on in. Friar Chet, he'll be the first player in, has to get this contest going. New York SubPar cannot win it here, but they can get plenty of time towards the victory. Up by 40 now. A chance to get this lead insurmountable here. But OGT trying to do their best to push on in, but they keep dying. They're in this nice, nasty crossfire. New York's got it set up for now. The contest is in, but guess what? Parks ain't going to have it. He's 25 and 19. The guy's absolutely cooking, looking for a couple spawn kills, looking for anything he can get. OGT still picking up kills, but not enough to contest.
Ooh, last 10 seconds of this hard point. Let's see if they're able to clip it for themselves. And it seems that New York will keep it for themselves. OG are going to try and get the next hard point. And these are critical points. They need to get it if they want to at least get to the same points that New York currently has. It's going to be difficult, but they are still trying to do it. Let's see if they're able. Couple of Semtex throwing into the hard point to see if it can make any damage. He's not going to connect quite much, but let's see how it is going to be. It seems that they're just waiting to see if what will OG will make the move. Great kill right there. Splatterboy now moving and dying on the spot. It seems that New York has the ability to just take the hard point, but All Guys Texas is ready early. It's on the hill, on the hard point, contesting it, making sure no one gets a point but gets taken down. New York now is starting to gain some points, and this is when New York could gain some traction to finally end the game.
New York have a chance to end it here. OGT trying desperately to get to this hill. They're running as fast as they can from the spawns. They get a quick little contest coming in, but New York hop right back on it. OGT have to get on this. They have to contest it 4 more seconds and New York wins. They can no longer win it on this hill, but the rotation going to be big. P1 currently in control by New York SubPar. They're going to get the early tick right away. OGT run in. They get cut down. No one close enough to really stop it. The time is done. 250 to 183. New York SubPar winning off a rotation.
That rotation was key for New York SubPar. They were able to claim, of course, this last game, this last hard point, sorry, and of course with this last final kill. Let's see how it goes as we are going straight into search and destroy.
We're going to see OGT bomb in hand. Friar Chet, the guy we were just talking about, is going to get first blood on the map. He's going to give his team quite the advantage here, but immediately we're going to see a trade on the map as Killighost going to take down Bert there. So now we're going to be a 3v3 on the map. This bomb making its way over towards the A objective. New York SubPar, a little bit of a spread on the map. You've got that number 6 and 8 player, Panda and Parks, covering the B side of the map, whereas you have Mr. Anderson, solo player, over towards the A side. We see this bomb and OGT players trying to move up. We see one player trying to move up a zone. We're going to see Splatterboy get a nice pick there. Now going to be 2 dead on the side of OGT. Sorry, on the side of New York. OGT trying to move up with this bomb, but Mr. Anderson trying to get a little bit of a flank and a back angle going.
New York SubPar, of course, with only 2 teammates alive, are trying to play the... Oh, now 1. It's only 1 alive. Let's see how they're able to do this. Last alive. It seems they're going to go for an A bomb. Couple of shots, not going to land. Moving around, need to make sure he gets a 3 kill. So it's going to be really difficult. Gets 1, spots 1, gets taken down, and of course trying to push forward. Couple of reload prones. And, oh, a little bit of a slow reaction. OGT takes this first round against the New York subliners, and it seems that the defense is a little bit lacking, but first game, first round, let's see if the next one could be a shine one for the New York subliners, or maybe OGT is technically trying to claim victory and tie the series 1-1.
Yeah, OGT trying to get this one back. They did lose that map one, unfortunately, 250 to 183 in the hard point. But now, Invasion S&D, OGT up 1-0. Friar Chet gets 2 kills. Splatterboy gets the other 2 on the map, so good work out of those 2. But Killighost on the side of New York gets the only 2 kills for his team. See what happens here as New York going to have the bomb in hand, making their way up towards B very aggressively. We see OGT, only 1 player going to be on this side of the map. That's going to be Splatterboy. Rival 9 in hand. The SMG shoots absolute nukes, though. Maybe an opportunity to make a play. Everyone's checking corners right now as New York freely moving up to the D bomb site. Maybe a little bit anxious, but the bomb is going to get taken down. 2 players down for the side of New York SubPar. OGT now 2v4, make it a 2v3. Is Mr. Anderson going to get a nice trade on the map?
Difficult situation for the New York as they are 1-man deficit on their own team. We see Mr. Henderson, of course, hanging around, trying to move around. We see Killighost has the bomb, is going for a B plant. He might be able to get it on time. But of course, OGT is on the case, now trying to move forward. Bert McInfly on the side, making sure they get his info relayed to his teammates. Now with 30 seconds remaining, New York have to make sure they are able to just defend. They will get a kill. It's a 2v2 right now. They are starting to get some really close calls now. 20 seconds remaining, only 1 alive for each one of the teams. New York could take it right here and tie the game 1-1. Difficult situation that we're now on the last alive, and it's going to be the New York SubPar win as all GT gets eliminated and the bomb is not going to get defused.
He gets 2 offenses in a row, but Mr. Anderson, I'll tell you what, this guy absolutely popping off for a squad. Clutches up the 1v1, but had a couple really big kills from this back corner in general. Pretty much secures this B bomb site by himself. Just like that, New York tying things up. Making both these teams look pretty special on the offensive side. But OGT now going to have the bomb in their hands. We'll see where they want to take this one. Maybe they want to go back to A, or they get a nice rush going to B. Last time we saw them try to go B originally, felt a little bit of resistance, ended up going A. But this bomb looking like it wants to solidify the A side of the map. You see a couple New York players, though, spreading out. 3 players on the A side of the map and 1 on the B side of the map. So New York are ready for this push. Only 1 player pushed up, though. That is going to be Panda. Gets a couple quick shots off. Is going to get pushed. Gets 1 nice kill. Pulls out the pistol. Almost gets a second. Gets the kill secured. And just like that, going to be a 2v4 on the map.
Panda making sure he gets the job done for his teammates on this 3rd round. Taking 2 out of OGT teammates. And now with the bomb inside, he just has to defend. Or maybe hunt down the remaining with his Splatterboy. making sure he doesn't get surprised. Now gets able to get revenge, takes on Panda. Now we go again. The game takes into a crawl. We are now patiently waiting what it will be. Mr. Anderson takes down Free Archet. Splatterboy, the last one alive. Trying to do something on the wall right there. Moving forward. 30 seconds remain as OGT now looking to be on the deficit as New York SubPar. It's just making sure every single kill count.
Yeah, Mr. Anderson up to 5-1 on a 5 streak. That's absolutely popping off. Matter boy, he's gonna spot one out. He's gonna try to get the push in. He gets him taken down. That's gonna be Parks off the map. Mr. Anderson kill a ghost up against him, and they're gonna get the kill. New York SubPar winning the round, winning the first defense of the map. Give themselves up 2-1.
Making sure they get, of course, a great number and a great victory. And we are now heading into the 4th round, seeing how things will go. Switching sides, and I'm honestly really eager to see what these guys are going to be able to do. Like, so far, OGT could tie this up 2-2, but it all depends on how New York are able to make sure they're not surprised by the next move OGT makes. Like, if OGT is able to get a good offense, well, could be over, and it could mean a tie.
A big thing New York has going for them, Mr. Anderson did secure the cruise missile. Now with the new update, trophy systems do not protect you from cruise missiles. There's going to be a big thing going forward here in the competitive scene. See if the guys in OGT try to get a cheeky kill through the machinery there. Little mini X shot there, but Friarchet gets the opening blood onto Mr. Anderson, takes the cruise missile off the map for now. York SubPar down a player, still trying to get this offense going. Boy, watch the middle of the map, is going to get taken down. Killer Ghost with a nice trade on the map there. OGT now down a player of their own. Watching as this bomb is going to get planted at B. OGT have to retake it. Never mind, the bomb doesn't get planted. Friarchet gets the opening pick. Parks gets a nice trade on the map of his own. Now going to be a 2v2. The bomb not quite planted. I don't know if the time saved on that. I don't know if the rule set's the same, but Burt is going to get a nice kill there. Now Parks in a 1v2.
Difficult situation for the New York SubPar. So only 30 seconds remain. Parks in the last man remaining standing. Not anymore. OGT able to tie this game up 2-2 with a great offensive and of course a great defense right there. Making sure they're not able to plant. That nade was critical for them to be able to claim this victory. Able to take down the enemy planner and of course able to just go ahead and...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is going to be saved up 2-2 right now. OGT have 2 points. New York SubPar going to have 2 of their own as well. The rule set was just a little bit wrong. We did a quick little adjustment. That's going to be all fixed up. Both teams agreed to save the score. But now the fighting is off. 2 kills for the side of New York SubPar. OGT now on their offensive, down 2-4.
2-4. It's a tight game, 2-2. Let's see how they're able to handle it. Equal grounds. It's like we're starting 0-0, so it is going to be quite difficult to guess a winner, I think, because they've been playing and gaining rounds left and right. They've been trading those rounds. Of course, now OGT with a one-man deficit against New York SubPar. Miss Anderson just waiting around, seeing if the bomb comes through. Oh, but it seems that someone is spotting them on A, and could mean that they're moving up to that point to defend.
Splatterboy
Great
with a
reaction.
nice play. Mr. Anderson now trying to watch over this A-bomb. 2v2 on the map. He should be able to maybe get this first pick. The bomb does not get planted. Mr. Anderson, though, he's going to lose his teammate now. Splatterboy in early in a 1v2. Make it a 1v1. Mr. Anderson doing his thing. 15 seconds remaining. Going to take 5 seconds to plant that bomb if they get on it right away. Number 1 player, Splatterboy, though, gets by Mr. Anderson, gets the kill, and just like that, OGT going to win another one. Get an offense for their troubles. Go up 3-2. But really, the saddest part about the reset is I didn't even think about it. Mr. Anderson loses his cruise missile in the process of that. So his 6 kill streak he got earlier, not going to matter. Not on the map anymore.
That's going to be quite difficult for their team as they had that fear factor, if you can call it like that, the cruise missile.
Sure.
Like you said, like the trophy system doesn't help you against... You're now being hopeless, basically, against the cruise missile. So... losing the cruise missile, of course, is going to be a slight disadvantage for the team, but they're still able to push forward. Maybe they might be able to claim this next round. They're currently 3-2, so anything's possible. We see a lot of grenades being thrown, and of course, some placings on the map, making sure they're ready to just receive the enemy teammates, if you can tell it. OGT, of course, trying to push in forward and try to defend. as they need to get this win secure if they want to claim advantage against New York SubPar.
OGT gonna be down a player on the round. We see Early's the only smoke on the map is gonna burn to try to escape with his life. Now his teammate Bert is gonna get a nice opening pick as well over towards the B side of the map. Gets that bomb carrier, so maybe a chance to make a play over towards these players trying to plant the bomb. Early's gets a nice kill. He's gonna back out with his life. Massive play from him. New York now in a 2v3, trapped in the corner that is the B bomb site. Lose another player. Parks now in a 1v3, make it a 1v2 as he takes down one. Going to be Fryer, Chet, and Early's up against Parks. Parks going to get shot in the back. Has to try to make a play. Gets the first kill on the map. 23 seconds remaining. An opportunity to make the play, but gets pushed, gets taken down, and OGT win another one.
OGT claims now going 4-2 so far. A difficult situation for the New York SubPar as they are starting to get behind. They need to get this next round. If not, I think they might not be able to recover, and this might be a 1-1 series. But so far, let's see if they're able to just push themselves together. After the reset, of course, everything drops down, the morale goes down, and the revolutions, the motor goes down too. So they need to restart those engines and move forward, push forward. As right now, we're seeing that Parks is on a 3-2 kill death radio, so maybe he might be able to do and cook up something good for his team. So let's see how it goes. Couple of shots, not going to be able to land. Killer Goats with an 8, trying to move forward around the tank. Bomb is still not planted, and that's a kill on the side of OGT and New York. 3v3.
3v3 on the map. Splatterboy trying to make a play. Is going to get one player, does escape him there. Fryer, Chet. Also getting shot at a little bit, trying to figure out what's going down. But this bomb trying to move up the map. OGT pick up another kill. The bomb moving up the map slowly. Still have to pick it back up. The number 2 player, Fryer Chet, is going to be the one who grabs it. And though watching the cut gets taken down, now going to be a 1v3. Mr. Anderson versus the world. And have Splatterboy, Fryer Chet, and Bert to take down. He sees this bomb being planted, looking for an opening pick. If he can find one, gets shot up pretty good, but he gets some nice return rounds going. Mr. Anderson holding the angle, knowing he might get pushed. OGT, though, playing it smart. Just playing back, holding angles, knowing they've got the advantage for now. He's going to take the angle peek. He gets the first kill. Now going to be a 1v2.
A little bit of a pressure now on Mr. Anderson. He takes down one, but still has to push him for 2. 30 seconds remain. The bomb might be able to get defused, but at the same time, he needs to find 2 kills. Start to get shot. Gets great stuff. Moves in, backs out. He knows that he doesn't have a lot of health left, and he doesn't have a lot of room to think as he has only 15 seconds. Is able to get 1 kill. Tries to go for the second one. Unfortunately, it won't be the case. OGT takes this 3rd round, well, this 5th round actually, and well, really close call right there for OGT. The New York, we saw Mr. Anderson trying to go in. He thought that basically Friarchet was able to just stay in that position, but it wasn't the case. They weren't able to just keep in that position. He moved a little bit to the left, and that was able to give his team the win. A really close call, by the way, as Mr. Anderson was really trying to get everyone dead and the bomb defused.
Anderson doing his best he could there, but unfortunately getting taken down. Now going to be 5-2 match point for OGT. They win this round, they win the map. Mr. Anderson, though, gets the opening pick. Obviously, the guy's an absolute beast, but Early's going to get a nice trade, takes Panda off the map. Now going to be a 3v3. I'm still trying to move up the map. New York bomb in hand on the offensive side here. A little bit of info. We see Mr. Anderson. He gets taken down, though. Early's with a massive pick. Gets out with his life as well. Parks tries to go in, sees if he can get a trade. Maybe Early's gets a little aggressive, but Splatterboy with a nice kill on Killer Ghost. But Killer Ghost trades himself. Now going to be 1v2. Parks up against Splatterboy and Early's.
It's a 2v1. It is going to be a difficult New York SubPar. Parks putting the weight of his team on his shoulders. The bomb is still not planted. Let's see if they're able to get. He's able to get it. Moving around the exploded vehicle. Going to go with the throwing the Semtex. That's going to be a win for OGT as they're able to get the kill.
We get a nice 6-2 victory for OGT. Early's going absolutely clutch in the final round, picking up some massive kills.
Right, so let's get it done. Let's see how it goes. New York SubPar currently tying the series, tight series 1-1. OGT, of course, making sure to try and take down both of them are, like we mentioned, 5-0. So with no losses under the name, they might be able to push something one life deficit for the OGT team. So far, B is starting to turn into color green.
Yeah, the B objective. Definitely one we see get captured quite often here. It's always the one that goes first. OGT, though, getting some nice early kills. Trying to break their way out of just this B side of the map. Knowing pushing towards A side going to be very difficult, but Killer Ghost does sneak through. Maybe a chance to get a couple of kills here. Just slow this time down a little bit. Take some shots down. Doesn't quite hit anything. It's Anderson from up above. Going to get a nice one there. Burt does take down Killer Ghost. You see OGT about to secure this B point. Have a couple players on board. Taking that one now. B is secured. Oh, not quite yet. They hopped off it just at the last second. Mr. Anderson getting some good time there. I mean, taking some time off, but Splatterboy is going to take him down with that Rival 9. His teammate, Friar Chet, is going to secure the time. That will add a minute of time to the clock, so now they have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to take this A objective, which is one of the hardest objectives in the game to take.
Still plenty of time. I think 2 minutes will be more than enough. Let's see if OGT can prove me, rather the New York SubPar can prove me wrong. As only a minute and 50 remains. We see that they're just holding the site. 23 to 23. Both lives are equal. The patience on both of these teams is immaculate. They're making sure to put themselves on the position of defense, but at the same time, making sure they're able to get that offense and see that kill by Mr. Anderson. Able to claim one, trying to claim the second one won't be the case. Burt McLean Fry trying to push forward. He might be able to see someone. He knows that the site is right there. He wants to capture, but he knows that he might be surrounded, actually. A couple of shots. Oh, Killer Ghost able to take down earlies. Now, of course, this means that they're starting to push. Burt McInfly trying to see if he can spot someone. It's going to be on the one on the tank. The Killer Ghost is going to get taken down. 19 to 20 lives so far. A couple of shots, but not able to take down OGT teammate. Trophy system placed and ready to go as only the last minute remain, and the point A is starting to turn into color green, and OGT is starting to get some great advantage, but unfortunately New York SubPar is going to be able to drive them away.
OGT is creating a little bit of chaos in the New York ranks at the moment, but New York, I mean, they're double drop shotting right now. Panda and Parks drop shotting the same player there, but trying to get some things moving. OGT picking up some massive kills, going to be up by just one. 45 seconds remaining, though, on the round. New York SubPar trying to defend the best they can. Have let a little bit of people sneak through the lines, but now they're picking up kills. Miss Anderson with one, gets taken down. Early's and Splatterboy picking up two. This could be massive towards pushing on in, but guess what? They're going to spawn up in no time. They're going to spawn right next to this hill. The 8 point still being super defended. Parks picks up two. Killer Ghost with one, just like that. OGT getting cut down. The lives disappearing. The time disappearing off the map as well. 20 seconds remaining in OGT. Not much they can do.
Not much OGT can do at the moment. They were able to claim B, but New York is not letting them claim that the A site. 10 seconds remaining. This might be a New York SubPar win. 9 lives remaining against 12. 5 seconds. No one is close to the side, and this is more than enough, more than surely a victory for the New York SubPar, as they're able to put a halt to the old OGT advantage and advance. And they were able to stop them right on time, as we saw that they were trying to go in. But, like we saw Mr. Anderson, always on the lookout, ready to take down anyone who wants to try to get to the site.
This New York squad does a great job on the defense. They all had their positions picked out perfectly. The respawns were coming in just in time. But now New York on the offensive side. Can they do a little bit better than 3 ticks? Who knows? It is very difficult to do, but it looks like they're going to send the opening salvo over to the A side of the map. OGT going to answer with one player of their own to face check this. That's going to be early, so he gets taken down. The couple players already sneaking through. Panda and Parks picking up some early kills. Just like that, OGT. A little worried about the players pushing on into A. The A point stacked up right now. Stacked the point, word to gyms. Remember, you stack the point, it goes a lot faster. They're going to lose one player. They lose a second. New York SubPar, only one player on the time now. That's going to be Killer Ghost. Their teammates dying around them as well. Killer picks up one. He picks up a second. Does finally go down. The second tick did not come through. They spawn back up, though, directly on the B site. Going to start gaining that time as well. Stacking the point once again over there as New York off to a great offensive start.
Absolutely. I mean, New York went completely in, and they are just starting to claim points. B, it could be the end of B, and will be for the New York. They take down Free Arch right there. It seems that they're barely able to get it. Old guys, OGT able to claim back B and take down that last control that they got, but it seems that New York SubPar is back on it again. They are not going to let OGT protect a B side, and it seems that yes, this is a point B secure for New York SubPar, and now we're moving down to the A side as they're 1/3 of the way ready for their team. OGT, of course, now trying to move and stack A side, trying to prevent the team from getting more points.
Panda and Parks, quite the little duo right now. Remember, don't put your Pandas in Parks, but if you have to, the duo does work out. Mr. Anderson with a nice kill there as well. 13 and 6 for him. The stack comes in. The A point almost gone. All 6 ticks secured. New York SubPar up 2 rounds, and they actually secure an offense just like that through ticks. Now remember, everybody, it is first to 3 rounds in control, but the big thing is, the more ticks you get, the better chance. Well, whoever has the most amount of ticks going into that final round, if we do make it to a 5th round, secures the defensive side. And we know this map is a lot easier to play defense. So New York, by securing 6 ticks in 1 round and winning an offense, basically secure that for themselves. But being up 2-0, they're basically just a defense away from winning anyway, which guess what? They're back on defense. Now OGT have to win an offense to continue the map.
Difficult situation for OGT, as like you said, they now have to go on the offensive. New York with the advantage, they now have to defend. Let's see how they're able to do, and so far as we start, 1 life away for both of these teams, make it 2 for New York. OGT, of course, trying to go for a more aggressive approach. 2 for 2 so far, 28-28. A-side starting to turn the color green, going to stop right there some of the teammates. Great 2 double kill, not going to be enough. A and B are now turning green, and now New York has 2 teammates and 3 maybe now the whole team ready to see how they're able to rotate. Splatterboy, of course, making sure his teammate is not able to get caught off guard, but at the same time making sure he gets taken care of. Kill it goes, able to get the kill, now pushing forward. B is going to get the first tick. 2 ticks for A. Ooh, difficult progress as OGT is starting to revive and starting to rack up some serious ticks, and of course, they might be able to claim A side first.
Yeah, early is going to be on that time still. The 3rd tick about to be completely secure. New York now completely focusing on the opposite side of the map. The B point much harder to defend. We'll see if they can get it going. OGT, though, now in their spawns, pushing in through New York lines right now, trying to do what they can, slicing through the defenses like butter at the moment. The OGT, Burt leading the way. He's going to get a nice opening pick early with 1 in the back as well. OGT pushing from the front and the back at the same time. One of those front players, Parks, has to try to defend himself, but Friarchet gonna rip him off the heady, and just like that, the B point now being captured. The stack is in. You've got 4 players on it. Stack the point word to Jims. With 4 players on it, only takes about 9 seconds to completely secure. Now only going to be 3 as Mr. Anderson takes down 1. The trade's coming in. Panda calls in a cruise missile, takes down a player on the hill. Stops the bleeding for now. 2 ticks almost secured on B. But Parks, if he plays it careful, can get this time off. Has 1 player to his top right now. Has to be careful pushing in here. New York down by 7 lives on the defensive side. Could be a little bit brutal if they're not careful, as Early's going to pick up 2 more on a 5 streak up to 11 and 10. Guys popping off on the round. His teammates come on up. They get the kills. New York still trying to defend.
Critical defense right here from the New York SubPar, as they're able to completely deny the claim by OGT. Trying to push forward. We see that things are starting to get a little bit more chaotic, as now the lives are starting to drop by the second. 13-12 to 9 so far. Only a 3 life difference for the New York SubPar. A couple of shots now, they're starting to drop left and right. Let's see if they're able to claim the side, or maybe we see that New York SubPar might be able to claim here and now victory, pushing the series in a 2-1 fashion. But so far, difficult stuff so far. We see the trophy system being lined up. We see that OGT is starting to play a setup and starting to place themselves accordingly. We see in the map how they're starting to place themselves, and of course New York SubPar is not going to let that happen. They are ready on the buildings, or what remains of them, ready to receive any player that's not on color gray. So killing spree for Panda, that's a 5 killing spree, 16 seconds remaining. This is a complete butchery. Now the light switch, killing spree for Parks now. Incredible and immaculate defense from the New York SubPar. 5 seconds remain, and CNK, this might be a sealed deal. They might have just made an incredible defense on B side.
I mean, absolutely incredible from New York. You see the 4-stack go through for the side of OGT, but guess what? It fails. Not very often you see a 4-stack fail, but it failed very quickly. New York SubPar, the spawns come in, they get the kills, down by 7 lives, ready to launch at it. We'll see who spawns a little bit closer. Looks like OGT once again spawning basically on top of the objective. They're going to be the first ones there, branching out. A very smart move. They get the opening first blood. Panda does answer back. Parks with one as well. That duo always getting some massive kills.
Absolutely. New York SubPar moving in, defending the objective. Now they're going to get taken down 3-2 so far. Only 35 seconds left on the hard point. New York SubPar, of course, trying to push in. We see that OGT is on the site. A couple of shots, he's able to spot him, not able to take him down. Now gets taken down, of course. Pushing forward. The point, OGT side, 11-2 so far. 20 seconds remaining, and now New York SubPar is able to claim the side, but OGT still has the ability to claim it back and just let the timer run out.
This hill is absolutely brutal when it comes to what it was before. But now we see this P1 is going to be gone, but Early's, he's going to be at the P2 rotation already, waiting with his teammates of OGT. New York going to have to break in. Up by 1, but that doesn't really matter when OGT's got the power positions on lock. Killer goes to the opener, but guess what? The answer back, OGT picked up 3. Parks by himself, trying to get a little map control while his teammates respawn. They're going to respawn on the opposite side of the map there from him. He gets taken down as well, and OGT holding very strong, doubling New York's score at the moment.
Difficult situation. OGT is still having the hill and basically the advantage so far. Look at this. Killer Ghost trying to surprise them. It's not going to be able to get taken down. Great stuff from OGT players. Now they're going to get traded left and right. New York SubPar still not able to get themselves on the hard point. And OGT are just casually just hanging around. They know that they have to get it, but they have the ability to just try to stale it out, as they have a slight advantage. New York SubPar with this starting to take some points, but still not going to be enough on this hard point as they're starting to push into the next one.
In OGT, though, they're on the early rotation. They had a player here very quickly, but Killer Ghost is in the hill. He's going to get taken down by Early's, who was the first player here originally. SubPar, though, now going to have to break into one of those harder hills to break, but Parks with 2, he's going to push on up. That's going to be Panda with 1 of his own. Some big kills coming in from New York. They start to branch out. They start to cover things like they're playing control. This is where we know they're very comfortable, but OGT, all 4 players up, now pushing from those spawns. The number 3 player, Fire Chet, does break on through. Let's see if he can get a big kill. He gets the nice opener. Panda by himself picks up 1. More coming, has to reload, gets taken down. His teammates trying to push up, trying desperately to help him, but they can't quite get there. OGT picking up the kills from the middle of the lane. New York SubPar spawning very close, but OGT still holding the hill strong.
They are, almost gets hit by that grenade. They're able to take him down, and now of course New York SubPar is able to get on the hill. 15 seconds, they might be able to tie this up. But go, we see Archer just trying to go into a hill, gets taken, takes down Killer Ghost, and that means that now they're able to claim a little bit more points. They're now pushing in for the next hard point, which will be on P4. Let's see how they're able to push forward. 1 and 4 from OGT are ready to push forward and get the hard point just as long as it spawns. Of course, a couple of utility drops here and there, making sure they're able to claim some terrain. 50 seconds on the hard point, no one's still on. It will be, and of course, all GT is able to get him, but gets taken down. No, everything is happening. There's no place to cover. They need to find themselves a great place to just try to defend, as that point is a little bit, I would say, for my liking, exposed to enemy bullets.
I don't know whose idea it was. Put a hill here in the middle of the open, but it is not working out. We see a couple players from OGT and New York SubPar trying to get upper positions here, trying to shoot down on things. Mr. Anderson, he gets up there, gets taken down. OGT now think they can get some time secured, 15 seconds or so remaining. If they can get this time, it'll help quite a bit, but not enough to get them into the winning part of the map. But I see it still a nice little 30 or so second lead going to be down through the end of this. But the P5 about to pop up. It is going to be in this back apartment corner. We'll see what the side of New York will do now that they are the first team here, finally getting a rotation on their side. They have 1 player behind enemy lines. That's going to be Mr. Anderson. Maybe a chance to play some big flanks here. He's going to get a nice opening pick on the opposite side of the map as his team, so it doesn't help too much. But OGT now pushing on in. New York SubPar trying to hold.
Hey, a kill is a kill, so right now Mr. Anderson is making sure he gets the best of it, gets unfortunately taken down. So, I mean, for OGT, also a kill is a kill. The hard point is going to be on OGT's side. Let's see if he's able to break it. Parks, making sure he gets some shots. Now has the claim. No, he is dead. not going to claim anything for his team. OGT is trying to push forward and strong really hard. Oh, New York SubPar is starting to struggle a little bit. We see a little bit of a 25-point deficit so far, a trade here and there, but still New York SubPar is trying to push in for the objective. Not much is going to happen. It's 100 to 75, like I said, 25-point difference. The hard point is going to get out. 5 seconds remain. The OGT is making sure he gets a little bit of extra time, and of course making sure they get themselves placed on the next rotation. And of course it is going to be right next to P4 on P1, and here we go again. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, everything is so much more open now, but shout out to Friar Chet. This guy's starting the map 15-7 through that first rotation. We'll see what he can do in the second set here. New York on the time early. Splatterboy gets behind, picks up one. He's pushing through with the Rival 9. This map with the new setup, definitely not as AR dominant as previously looked at, but look at the man go. He's got some help from Bert, though, from the back. Those ARs absolutely shooting. But New York's still trying to break on in. They pick up one kill. Mr. Anderson trying to do what he can with this AR. He's very talented with it, but the SMG is just running the world right now. You see OGT getting some more solid time on this P1. The P2 about to pop up in the back corner. Over towards the construction site here, we see the side of New York on the early rotation. Doesn't matter, though, because OGT, they're going to break in like they do best.
Absolutely. Right now, they're still claiming points. New York on the deficit, trying to maintain themselves afloat, but it's really difficult to able to claim a little bit of points, as they being on the deficit lately. 123 to 88. OGT is making sure they get every single point they can and lift just the remnants for New York SubPar. We see that they still have a great defense and offense at the same time. Miss Anderson and Parks able to get some kills for their own, but still not going to be enough. We see the trophy system going up. New York SubPar starting to throw in some bullets down to the enemy lines. Able to claim the hard point. They might be able to turn the tide around here, but Parks is taking down Panda, moving around, might be able to flank this OGT teammate. This could be the perfect flank. It will be, yes sir, it will be a kill for themselves. And of course, with 20 seconds left on the hill, it means that Fly is able to get the kill. Is now playing like the merry-go-round, but will get taken down. Unfortunately, 107 and still counting. New York SubPar now making sure they are trying, or maybe just menacingly trying to, oh, that's a stick. I think that was a stick. Never mind, I think not. But anyway, New York SubPar almost tying things up, and Mr. Anderson with a killing spree of 5.
Earlies gets that nice rotation, though. He's going to be in that P4 ready to go. Or that P3. But we're going to see Splatterboy calling it a streak. Let's see what he can hit. It comes on in, doesn't hit much. No one has anything over there to defend themselves, but no one there to hit. A lot of cold blood must be on the map. We see New York SubPar trying to get this one pushed on in. It is a very difficult hill to push. They're getting shot from the outside and the inside at the same time, but New York gets some of the early kills. They try to get themselves pushed in, but old guys Texas, they picked up 3, about to get the 4th. Mr. Anderson by himself on a 6, gets a cruise missile of his own. His team down by about 20, has to make a play, gets a play with the pistol going. The Renetti absolutely popping off for him. It's a nice little reload, waiting for his teammate to push on up. The last 20 seconds should be theirs, but the rotation should be coming into P4, which once again, middle of the map, in the middle of that park. One of the hardest hills so far we've seen in the game to hold. It's just an open field.
I mean, it's going to be really struggling, but right now, New York SubPar is going to tie the game 146 to 146. They are not letting anything for anyone, but this hill is going to be difficult, not just for New York SubPar, but also for OGT, as they are starting to get with no issues those first opening points on this hard point. So far, a couple of shots, long shot, Mr. Anderson able to get him. Oh, Mr. Anderson looking great right there on the AR. Moving forward, a couple of shots, they might be able to get it. Watch out, a couple of shots. Oh, we're not able to take the kill, but he's taken down. Now the hardpoint belongs to New York SubPar. 158 tight game. No one is letting this hardpoint go by, and they are starting to claim points like they can. Mr. Anderson again with some amazing kills. He thinks someone's there. He wants to spot him, but instead, oh, Early is going to get some great kills, but pushing forward, I think this hill belongs to actually no one.
Time is going so back and forth. It almost feels like the game eventually is just going to come down to nothing at all. It's not going to get to 250, but well, these teams very close. New York now have a 7-point lead. Very comfortable, if you ask me. I'm just kidding, of course, but OGT going to be holding down that P5, waiting for New York to push on in. New York trying to make a move, but Friar Chet picking up that first one. The guy's up to 26 and 16. His teammate Splatterboy 20 and 15. These guys popping off as a squad. They're not letting anything sneak through quite yet. New York still trying to get some of these early kills, but Bert holding down this time, waiting for them to push on in.
see OGT just holding side. He's able to see the foot. He's trying to shoot the foot. He's not able to shoot the foot, but the whole body. And yet takes the kill. Oh, he's trying to defend the side badly. Unfortunately, won't be the case. Now the hard point will still belong to OGT. Now we see that Parks is starting to push, defending the side. 2 on the point. One gets taken, 2 gets taken down. And oh my god, Friarchet is able to take down 2 from the New York SubPar team. And now Panda is trying to push in, trying to find someone. He has someone on his left. Trying to push through red room, able to get a kill with the pistol? No, maybe? Yes, he will. He will get the kill and, of course, push forward. Now we change our POV to Friarchet. Now to Panda. Panda gets taken down. Maybe not so fast with the switch. Kill a ghost. Trying to surprise someone who will get surprised instead. Now, it could mean that OGT might be able to tie the series 2-2. But let's see how it goes. They're starting and getting a great defense. Only 29 actually seconds remain for Old Guys Texas to be able to claim this fourth game. And finally move on to another map, because Invasion is starting to get on OGT its nerves as they want to finish this once and for all.
OGT fighting their best for this P1, doing everything they can to try to secure it here. They can't quite win the map here, but New York's still trying to extend it out. Have to try to get on this time. They need this time. They need to get to the P2 as well. New York making their way there. OGT trying to hold it down. They get the early opening kill. That's going to be Splatterboy getting 2. Just like that, that SMG is absolutely moving. Friarchet moves up to 31 and 20. The guy's an absolute beast. The SMG duo, 31 and 20, 28 and 18, absolutely frying. Look at him. He's everywhere on the map. New York don't even stand a chance. They can't get anywhere they want to be. OGT holding down this P2 time. They can win it here for sure. Need 15 seconds. New York SubPar have to break in now. They have no choice. Parks from the back, Panda from the front. Both these players should get taken down momentarily. Parks very weak. Picks up one in the hill. He gets on his own here. Is going to finally get taken down. New York trying to push from the back there. They get on the time. They break on in 7 seconds until OGT could win it. But New York on the time now, trying to bring it back.
They're going to try to deny the win for OGT as they're starting to claim the point for themselves. Only 7 seconds remain for OGT to claim. That's a double kill. This could be it. And now OGT could claim the hill and claim the game for themselves. That's going to keep it, get a kill on Mr. Anderson. That's going to be a very difficult defense, as we see now that Park is starting to push in, not going to get them the time enough. And OGT, All Guys Texas, are able to claim this 250 to 200 and taking us to a 5th game where the stakes are high, and it's going to be an S&D game to finish things off with a bang.
Skid Row S&D. Let's see who's on offense. It looks like Old Guys Texas kicking things off on the offensive side. We'll see how they make their maneuvers. New York SubPar defensively set up and waiting. They get the opening pig. Mr. Aniston getting that. He's going to get flanked real quickly by Splatterboy, the guy with the SMG. He doesn't quite get the kill. Mr. Aniston gets a massive one. 2 big kills for him as New York SubPar up 2-4 when it comes to player kill.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, this is starting to heat up as we are looking for that last life on the OGT team. Mr. Anderson gets taken down. Early is, of course, trying to go and push. It's a 3v1 scenario, not something you want to be placed them. So, 4 kills in a row. Difficult but not impossible. I've seen big feats in gaming, and this could be one of them.
Could be
and that's especially, yeah, I mean, especially on the opening round.
Oh, does get taken down though. New York SubPar do end up cleaning up. They win the opening defense there. OGT though tried to fight it back, but New York SubPar just had way too good of an opening break from Mr. Aniston, getting that first pick from the stairs, immediately turning around, getting the guy from the back doors as well. Mr. Aniston, guy's got eyes on the back of his head. You can hear things across classrooms. He's like Mad Eye Moody or something all up in here. Now he's going to be up 1-0. OGT now on the defensive side. Let's see if they can bring it back, tie things back up.
Whew. It's going to be a difficult round. Let's see if OGT is able to just move around this disadvantage. 4-4, Panda with the bump. We see them moving. And it seems that it's going to be a big confrontation right there taking place. First blood, Parks gets taken down. Couple of shots, he's able to spot someone, but Fly trying to get someone, not able to do it quite so. We see some nades, great kill right there. But Friarchet able to take down Parks. And Mr. Anderson also gets taken down. It's a 2v1, it's a 2v4 scenario here. Now New York SubPar on the disadvantage. Killer goes holding the angle. He sees someone's pass through. Maybe don't. He's making sure he holds the angle. He doesn't want anyone to come through it.
Killer Ghost
has-
in the better position of the two at the moment. We got an opportunity to actually make a play. Panda kind of trapped.
Ooh.
OGT, they know they have time on their side. They're just waiting for these players to make a mistake. You see Early's on the other side of the map trying to get ready to make a play. Killer Ghost, so he throws that nade, tries to get a little info on the player above him. He is going to get taken down. Now going to be a 1v3. They collapse on that last player. Take him down. OGT going to win their defense. Going to tie things up 1-1. One defense for either team.
Let's see how they do. I mean, that was a great bait and able to get that double kill just like that. Big mistake right there by the New York SubPar. Not able to capitalize the kill and of course not getting the right call. A throwback to that S&D game where he was not able to get that last kill needed. But of course this is a new round. Let's see how it goes. Tight game both on series and on rounds. 1-1. Early's with the bomb. Let's see where they go. Let's see the approach and of course let's see what will be the strategy. Couple of shots. We see that OGT gets taken down. Two teammates down. Killer Ghost able to take two of them down. Difficult situation. 2 alive down for All Guys Texas. And New York SubPar has 1 teammate extra to work with. And of course, the fear factor of taking down the currently high-placed leader. If you could call it like that. It's a 1-on-1 scenario. Everything is tied up. Trying to go sneaky. But not going to be the case.
Going to be a 2v2 situation here. Early Splatter versus Panda and Mr. Anderson. Very talented players left on the map. See Early's. They want to make a move, but Splatterboy, he's going to be the one to watch for. He's trying to get a nice little flank going on here. As Old Guys Texas trying to get this bomb over to that B side, it seems like. Maybe they might try to play for A. We'll see here. But Mr. Anderson watching that over from the back hall. He should be able to spot one of these players out as soon as they come up this staircase. Oh, he spots one. He's going to get some shots off pretty early on here. He's going to call that out to Panda. Panda's going to make his way to him quickly. Mr. Anderson backing off. Has to be careful. Both these players going to have a sub pushing him out. One's going to be on top of him. Gets the kill. Early's with a massive one there. Not a ton of time. Panda has to try to make a play. Bomb is going to get planted. Panda's get some shots off. The player is going to get this bomb down here momentarily. Now going to be a 2v1 bomb advantage. And Old Guys Texas time on their side.
Now the Panda has to make the play. It's a 2v1 scenario. Nothing you want to be played, especially when you had the advantage. You're so part. We see Panda starting to move around. You will find someone crouched right there. And unfortunately for him, it will meet his demise. OGT able to take the game into their favor. 2-1 so far. And this is starting to heat up, CNK.
Starting to heat up indeed. OGT looking like that dominant S&D team we saw from earlier. Winning that map 2 in a 6-2 fashion. Really what kept them in this series. If they lose that, obviously they lose the series because they lost the control 3-0. But they ended up winning the 4th map 250-200. Have a very nice invasion going from there. Now, going to be on Skid Row S&D, map 5. Winner takes all in this 5-0 versus 5-0 matchup. Panda with the opening first blood in the 3rd round. Sorry, make it the 4th round. Miss Anderson with the 2nd one. New York SubPar now with quite the advantage going on this offensive side. Oh, Friar Chetto with a flank.
OGT. Oh, that's going to be a huge kill right there. Try to go for the 2nd one, of course. Friarchet is going to tie things up. 2-2 so far, but still, there's 2 of them still alive. He has to defend the sides, and we might be able to see that the New York SubPar still, especially Killer Ghost, has the bomb. The question is, which target will he defend? Will he choose rather A or B? We see now that Friarchet is starting to calm things up. Parks, of course, moving on. He might be able to run into him. Of course, he's not going to notice. Now that's a huge kill. Killer Ghost, last man remaining standing for New York SubPar. Not able to notice right there on the upper side of his screen. And OGT claims yet another round for under their belt. And now they're 2 rounds away from winning this and claiming the spot on the playoffs and bragging rights.
I mean, that is a 4-man down just from Friar Chet. The guy picks up an ace on the round. The guy's an absolute beast. This is exactly what we've seen from him all series long. What we expected in the first S&D, but now we're getting it. On a 4 streak here, up to 6-2, getting all 4 of those in the last round, taking down all of New York by himself. His teammates watching, twiddling their thumbs, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm kidding, of course, but OGT now on the offensive side, trying to take this bomb to the B side of the map. Mr. Anderson is going to get smoked out. Has to play this nice and carefully. That smoke only lasting about 4 or 5 seconds, so you have to be careful where you use it. You're either one of these teams. OGT, though, trying to push that lane now. Got a sub and an AR pushing. Attaboy from the double door. He's going to get a stun off on Mr. Anderson. Takes him down. Massive kill to open things up.
Great opening kills. Spider-Boy is able to get the first kill. And of course, great stuff too. We see a little bit of a trade left and right now. One kill it goes remains for New York SubPar. Last man remaining standing. Let's see how it goes. He has to win his one round. He has to surprise the OGT team. Whole team stacking on A. Pushing the door. Trying to go forward with the kill. Not able to quite connect. Now with low health. He needs to move around the map. Able to get one kill. Huge one. He's gonna run into one of the OGT teammates. And of course, made his demise as OGT is one round away from claiming victory after a really heated up series. 2-2 so far, and on this score from S&D, we're looking at a 4-1 New York SubPar on a really big deficit of 3 rounds.
Prior chat though, he did get his 6 kill streak there. But now he does have a cruise missile in the back pocket. Not super useful on this map. A lot of indoor area to hide, but can get a little bit of info if they decide to call that in. But now up 4-1, you got to think this would be an opportunity to use that thing. New York SubPar on the offensive side, trying to make their move right now towards that B side of the map. OGT playing pretty far back, waiting for these players pushing him. Friar Chat though wants to get aggressive, does get taken down. Killer Ghost with a nice opening pick. That was captain on captain death match right there, as we see the man Killer Ghost winning it. Would be a big round for New York if they could get it. Need to stop the bleeding, but OGT not looking to stop on this defense. They're going to keep on moving.
I mean, they know they have the advantage. They know they had that upper hand. And if they're able to play their cards right, even with the one-man deficit, they might be able to pull it off. Panda starting to receive huge damage. Not able to be killed, though. Bert making sure he's pushing close. Able to spot Parks. Parks will not be able to pick. Or rather, might not choose to pick. 29 seconds remaining. The bomb has been planted. Ooh, that's another kill. That's 3 men down for OGT as the New York SubPar starting to rack up some huge kills. Earliest last man remains standing, able to get the kill on Parks. Pushing forward, 29 seconds remain, still have a lot of time, plenty of time to move around and plan a strategy, and of course, put down New York SubPar for good.
Early's making a move, 1v2, make it a 1v1, 15 seconds remaining, needs 7.5 to defuse. Killer Ghost on the heady though, gets the kill. Is going to bring it back slightly for his team. Now only down 2-4. The Ghost clutching up for the boys. But still down by 2 rounds. Killer Ghost knowing very well this is a great way to start it. You got to stop the bleeding. This bleeding did stop. At one point in time, the map was tied 1-1. Now back to 4-2. So we'll see if New York can keep things moving or if OGT are going to move on back to a 6-2 victory like they did in the second map.
See how they do. We're going to start this 7th round. So honestly, OGT still has a lot to win, but New York SubPar finding some picks. Huge opening kill, both of them able to take down Friarchet and kill a Ghost. So now it's an even scenario, 3-3 so far. 1v1 that ends with Mr. Anderson getting taken down. It's a 3v2 now, switching things up. OGT now with the advantage. And of course, making sure they're starting to put the pressure on New York SubPar. Let's get a little bit more of a little bit away from winning. Panda, last man remaining standing, has to make the miracle. 3v1.
And man, the legend trying to get it done. Has been very good all series long. Now has to win a 1v3 against Bert, Spider-Boy, and Early. Get some nice clean shots off, but does get taken down. OGT win the round. Gonna go up 5-2 on the map. Now things are looking a little scary for New York SubPar. This is going to be the map 5, so the first 1-6 is going to take the series. And OG2 now on match point at 5-2.
Match point. That's all I can say. I mean, we see it on the screen. It's match point. So now OGT has the ability to just seal the deal. Sign the documents. They might just be finishing up, getting some paperwork done, and this is just like the last round they need. Could be easy, could be really hard. New York SubPar could just take out a really huge comeback rounds. They have to win 3 in a row. Difficult stuff, but still able to pull it off. We see the cruise missile out and ready. A little bit of intel being thrown. Parks able to get a huge kill. Trying to push forward. Early's able to get a great kill and tying things up. OGT down 2 men, 2 versus 3 now. Going up the stairs, he might be able to push forward. Might be turning to someone. Great back pick. Now Early's last alive, last man remaining standing. Has the top, has the weight of his team on his shoulders. 8-3 so far with an amazing kill death ratio. On a streak of 2. Might be able to just seal the deal entirely. Bomb planted on B. He needs to make the move. 35 seconds remain. He needs to be careful. He wants to win, but at the same time, he needs to make sure New York SubPar doesn't get any win. And oh my god, he's defusing. Oh my god.
Looking at the bomb right now. New York SubPar
No
don't
one's-
suspect a thing. The ninja defuse coming
Oh my
in
god,
early.
the ninja
to
defuse.
secure
Thank you
the
so
match
much.
and
Thank
the
you so
series,
much.
Winning 6-2 OGT off
No.
of ninja defuse.
Wow.
No.
Oh,
No.
I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, check.